Hey yo, what up? This is Jack. Let me talk to you about something real quick. You know something about the world's wisdom and the world's knowledge is oftentimes people have replaced church with therapy, a psychiatrist, a therapist. When really, you know what? The Bible has the answers to all life's problems. Does that mean there are some things that medical professionals can deal with only? Yes. But to realize that God is the ultimate healer, that God is the one who has all the answers, that the Word of God has every answer that you'll ever need for your life. That's the true wisdom that you need to come to. Too many Christians have stopped going to church and will go talk to a therapist or a psychiatrist rather than talking to their church leaders. Part of it is because they don't have good churches where they can be faithful in. They don't have good churches where they trust the leadership, then you need to find a good church. You need to go to marriage counseling from the people of God, not from the people of the world. A lot of these bad philosophies that you should just go wherever you should be happy, that you should do what you want to do, which is actually a satanic philosophy. The satanic Bible says, do what thou wilt, do what you want to do whatever makes you happy. That's from a lie from the pit of hell. That's actually a satanic philosophy, that you should do whatever makes you happy. A lot of those lies come from the world's philosophies instead of looking towards God's philosophies. For instance, if you're having problems in your marriage and you go to a therapist or you go to a psychiatrist or you sit down with the world's professionals, they will say, you guys just don't mesh well together. Things are just not working out. They don't say have long suffering, forbear one another, love one another, even though he may not seem right for you right now, even though she may not seem right. You guys had a covenant with God that you have to adhere to. They don't say that. A lot of times they don't, because they will give you the easy way out. Sometimes they prescribe medicine or medication for things that are spiritual problems. Somebody may be depressed because a family member died. Somebody may be depressed because they're not having the results that they wanted to in their life at the times that they wanted to. What does the Bible say? But a therapist may diagnose you with depression, might diagnose you with something like, if you don't know how to control your anger. I've seen therapists diagnose you with a mental disorder. That's not to say that there's mental disorders that don't need medication. But oftentimes, even doctors that I talk to will tell you that people are being overprescribed and that it's a quick fix for a real internal issue. And oftentimes, too many Christians are going to these doctors and these therapists looking for these quick fixes for spiritual issues when they need to be looking to God. The most therapy that I've ever had is having good Christian, godly friends and counselors that have told me biblical truths in my life to help me throughout my life. It has not been to go to a therapist and sit down and cry about my problems for an hour and pay them $100 an hour. There's a better fix for that if you are a Christian. Now, there is some childhood trauma and things that are serious that I believe you do need to go to medical professionals for. But don't be too quick to go to the world's knowledge rather than God's knowledge. And if there is an option to choose God's way over the world's way, always choose God's way. And too many Christians are quick to do that.